Okay. What is up, folks? We got Malone, Aurora, Chronic, Peter, and JoJo. Nice to see some familiar faces. Also, I'm pretty good, Aurora, thanks. I just had dinner, did a bit of reading, and now I'm ready to roll a chip. Because this is the chip, right? This is my pity chip. I am guaranteed the 20% on this double speed chip. This is the one that will make or break my game for the next month or so. Let's see how we do, shall we? Uh, 17.3. So with the 20% increase, that means I'm about 20 speed. That is okay. Not ideal, but okay. Obviously, we're choosing Sentinel because that is the chip I'm playing on most things right now. So, not a terrible chip, right? We got a red on the top speed. It's far from perfect, but it's playable. So let's change the component around. We're going from a 15.3. We're replacing it, and we're at 20.8. That's exactly like my chip, but I have no 20%. Well, JoJo, it sounds like you need to go ahead and craft a couple more chips to get the pity, because without the pity, I kind of doubt that this one would have hit. Now that being said, guys, this is a 5.5 speed point increase. Which is not insignificant by any means. Hopefully decimals favor me, and it's closer to 6 for most units. We will go check in a second as soon as I figure out where I want to put this, old chip. So, Butcher already has its specialized chip with the alt damage boost that I made earlier in the week. Archon got one of my old chips. I guess I'll swap it to this one due to the res difference. The speeds are the exact same, though. Both rolled 15.3. And that means I can put it on... I don't actually use any of these yet, so I guess I'll just stick it on Gladiator for now, just so I don't lose it. Because Gladiator is something that will definitely be used in the future. How many things? I need 2 more Shaping Hypercubes to upgrade Sentinel again. Oh well, that can wait. So yeah, let's take a look at some of the speeds real quick. I went up 5 on Doki. Do I not have... Why do I feel like I didn't go up in speed? This was my speed when I had the old imprint on. What if I change it and then put it back on? There it is. Okay, so for some reason the stats weren't registering. That was a little weird. This unit's faster, Aaron's faster, I don't remember, yeah, Geok's faster. It looks like I got 5 in pretty much every speed stat. Decimals are not favoring me. It did not work here again. There we go. Why it's not updating on my defense scalars in particular is a bit weird. Did that work? I honestly don't remember what this unit's speed was before, so we're just gonna do this again to make sure that it's actually working. Okay, this one had changed. I think that changed. This one did not. Yeah, very weird, guys. Just go home and come back? Maybe super. But... why would it, have changed in the first place, and not now? Regardless, I had to go through the home screen to get here. I don't think this one got it active either. Okay, it did. That did. I don't remember that speed. That did. I don't remember this speed, but I'm gonna do it just in case it didn't. I don't know, it's very weird that it didn't, yeah, so it didn't work on this unit either. Very strange that it's not working on every unit. Like, the speed increase did not work on a lot of my units. Maybe I need to close the game and reopen it? But yeah, see, I'm now faster here. This should be able to become faster too. Yeah, changing the speed of the component. Okay, it did count on Tia. It did count on Turandot. I don't think it counted here. It's a very weird bug, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do this quickly for all my characters to make sure the speed actually registers, guys. Stick with me. Sorry about that. But it is very important for me that the speed is properly reflected on a lot of these characters. This one, it worked. This one, it worked. This one, it did not. Maybe just reset the game? Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, I'm just gonna close and reopen the game quick, guys. Just give me a sec. What did the roll result in? I'm at 20.8 now, Twinkie. So almost 21. So definitely not bad. Here, I'll pin a message in case people are curious. And that way, people, let's do manually unpin end of stream. There we go. Yeah, so I've got the pin roll, or the roll pinned. But for some reason, the speed did not update on all my characters, which was very strange. I think I was down here. Okay, so yeah, now this is faster. This is faster. Yeah, maybe restarting the game was all it took, guys. Yeah, seems alright now. 3 to 4 more weeks and you get to try again. Fingers crossed it goes well for you, Twinkie. Actually, guys, though, before I start RTA, I do need to be right back in a minute. Sorry about that, but bear with me. I will be back in a couple minutes. Okay, sorry about that, folks. We are back. But yeah, I'm not super fast, but I am reasonably fast again, guys, which is a good feeling because the 15.3 chip, very rough. So yeah, let's play a little RTA. I believe the playlist should have a link underneath my stream somewhere, right? Right next to the YouTube link, Jojo? If it's not there, I can send it to you, though. Yeah, so if you're ever curious as to my playlist or want to use it for yourself, you are more than welcome to go ahead and grab that from the link. It is unlisted otherwise, though, I believe. I don't think it'll come up in a search. Are we winning? So, I mean, I rolled the Chip Thief, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't, like, top tier, but it wasn't bad. Okay, wait, what am I banning? I'm actually gonna ban Assault. And the reason is, I don't have a good Assault for 10 games. After 10 games, I can craft my shell and then play Assault, but until then, we're gonna ban it. Also, congrats, Riggers, that's awesome, man. You also got your first win against me this season, right? Is this your season? Okay, we have a Valyrian banner. Why am I so cute and wholesome? Well, I'd like to agree with the second part. Not so sure about the first. I appreciate that, though. Philgo. You need to get my 67th win. All right, Jojo, let's not get crazy. You're nowhere near double digits. Come on, buddy. I guess we'll just keep going with the Doki lock for now. Immediately hit with the turn dot and the Yelly, okay. So Yelly is obviously Hoyan food, so I guess Hoyan seems pretty safe here. Also, Sonya doesn't seem too bad here. Also, Aaron's not bad. I think Sonya seems a little better, though. Alright, we see the XL come out. So what is the biggest issue here, I think? Is it the XC? I'm not super afraid of the Fia. I don't have a great answer to the XL if he bans Kethos, though. It's between XC and XL. I think XC is probably the better ban. Let's try it. He does go for the Kethos ban, which means if his Yelly is his fastest unit, he may not be going for a an S3 on the opening turn, otherwise she will just die. About to craft your first mythic chip, expecting the worst. Question is how much you get back when recycling mythic chips. So Troy, you get back 5k of the material, I believe, which is not a lot. Alright, so Hoyan should kill the Yelly. Oh, Hoyan didn't even die. What? What? Hold on, Hoyan didn't die. I need to take Sentinel off of Hoyan instantly. She didn't even die. What is that? Chip dip. Yes, a very big chip dip. That's ridiculous. Why did Hoyan not die? Huh? That's not normal. So like... Do I not lose from this? I might just lose from this, guys. This is ridiculous. I have to go for the stun here, right? I think I just S3. Screw it. Like, what was that? Oh. Oh, we got a time weave proc too, nice. So like, I'm in a lot of trouble now, guys. This is so not good. Surely I can kill the Yelly through the defense buff, right? Okay, thank God. Swapping my Hoyan as well? Yeah, no, it absolutely needs to be done. This is ridiculous, Super. Now, the Gator proc happening is very big for me. Also, he has gotten another time we've proc. This Fia needs to chill. So, Doki has nothing up. There's not much point in reviving Doki. Now, this is fast XL, so I think I go for damage on XL. Also, there's no more follow-ups coming. XL just ran out of ult. She does have it up again as soon as she moves next, though. Man, sadly he cuts there. If he doesn't cut, then I think I'm actually okay here. Stun? No stun? Alright. So we are back to Hoyan passive, by the way, guys. Hoyan passive is alive again. Alright, not bad. So, yeah, I'm 100% swapping that chip off of Hoyan. Sentinel does not need to be on her. That is so silly. Alright. Going to swap that real quick. Can we get an SS4 tier list soon? I've never done a tier list triggers, but I'd be down to do one. So let's see. Hoyan, you need to get your card removed. You are getting... I guess you can just have Butcher for now. It doesn't really synergize, but it's got ultimate skill damage boost on it, so there you go. You're a Butcher. Gladiator time? Yeah, I don't have a... This is at least the Butcher exclusive card with ult skill damage on it, Super, so I'm probably just going to leave it on Butcher for now, even though there's no synergy. Gladiator is the endgame good option, though. How much blueprint do we get back in recycling? It should be 5k, guys. I could unequip one and show you real quick if you'd like. So let me just go and unequip this real quick. And I'll show you. But I checked this the other week and it was 5k. But yeah, so you get 5k of the material you used for it. Oh, the blueprint. I don't have a blueprint to check, Teroy, so I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and put the component back on the butcher. Whoops, wrong one. You got Aaron built finally. How should you be drafting him order-wise? So Aaron is very good against XL. Very good against Valyrian Lock. No, there's no blueprint refund, Teroy. And no, it is not worth Glacial. If you make a mythic chip, you should keep it, unless all your cards are full, and it's literally worse than all of them, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, Worthek. It is primarily like, he's pickable on 2 against XL on 1-2, but otherwise he is more of a 4-5. If they have a lot of buffs, he has super value, essentially. An XL without buffs is not a real unit. What's up, Brick Plays? How's it going? And Scory, nice to see you. Also, guys, just a quick interlude. The EWs or the EUC, sorry, matchups are out, and yeah, Abyss got their own sister guild Void in the in my group, which is unfortunate. We got our own sister guild right here, so even if they win, we're gonna have to play them, which is a little weird. Can you send me the weirdest game ever? Sure, Batsa. But, most of the group's looking relatively balanced this time. What's the best use of the imprint energy 20% thing? Get 20 plus speed min-max bruiser count imprints on Gladiator. Yeah, so, Riggers, if you're playing Standard, right, and you're playing on Sentinel, obviously you use your first pity on a double speed for Sentinel, right? That's just what you do. If you're playing primarily slow gameplay and you are playing Gladiator, then, yes, you max your Gladiator cards next. Now, I personally think Sentinel, for defense scalers, will actually be better than Gladiator, and the reason is, they don't have a very high HP pool to begin with, but it's already very effective HP because of their high defense stat, which means something like, Sentinel, which gives a flat, damage decrease, is... or like a linear, sorry, is probably more valuable than Gladiator. But yeah, the groups this time for EUC look a lot more, like, balanced, I guess. Like, we should, we don't have infinite global unions knocking each other out round 1, right? The seeding actually kind of makes sense for each group. Which is kind of cool to see. Also, what level does Gladiator become playable? Good question. So, honestly, I think Gladiator's playable as early as level 2. I do. As long as you have good cards for it, or components. And it's on the appropriate unit. But if you want to put it on a lot of things, I'd probably go for the 3rd one. But again, I think the linear damage decrease from Sentinel is just more valuable in RTA, personally. Which is why I'm going to be ascending this one to 3 first. Here, let's check out the game bots have sent me, and then we'll immediately jump into some more RTA, guys. So let's see. You have no clue how it's happening and how it happens multi in the same game. So, what do we have here? We have Turn.Geonk, Senyu, XC, Dina... We saw an OIN Sentinel sucks. It sucks when you want to die, Teroy. It does not suck when you do not want to die. So, Batsa, what got you confused here, sorry? So, we see the Dina ult come out, right? So, nothing happens because of the Dina ult, which makes sense. Make it slow, okay. Not really sure what I'm looking for here, though. It's incoming? Okay. Check their life. 90, 36, 20, 51, 72, 71. Is that just Dina ult that did no damage? Not really sure what I'm looking for here, Batsa. I'm seeing the Dina S2 come out a couple times, which is pretty normal. Yeah, they're not losing HP because the Dina S2, right? So how this skill works is you get Sword Soul, which makes you immune to all skill damage and everything. It's because of Dina. It's this right here, the skill 2 passive. When you AoE a team with Dina on it, this has a chance of coming out. 80% chance. That's not a bug, brother. It makes invulnerable and immune, yes. The only downside is it's a 3-turn cooldown on the passive. Alright, so I think we actually just stick with the assault ban until I make her shell in a little bit. Like I said. No, all good. It's okay to want to learn things, and I don't mind helping. I guess we'll keep going with the Doki lock for now. He takes the Palin away with Moon Bunny, okay. Palin Valyrian, so we don't have a ton of damage on the other side right now. My speed chip's new speed scory is pinned, but I can go ahead and show it off here as well. We see a, oh, that's very interesting. RC. Does RC Fia actually kill me here? There's not that many debuffs, right? If I get rid of Vulnerable from Raymary, all you have is the Palin S2 and the RC S3. And I have the Sonya to heal myself up. Yeah, all good, Scory. But yeah, I got 20.8, which is not bad, right? It does suck I couldn't hit the Moon Bunny off of the Palin, but I guess I just go into the RC here. Oh, I missed the crit! No, I needed the crit! Okay, wait, where did he put the threat? He put it on the, Valyrian, which makes sense. Let's go ahead and just increase my healing here. I don't think pulling people around is going to be the problem. Okay, so I do have the taunt on the RC here, which is kind of nice. Hey, Nox, nice to see you. How are we doing? He's still a turn away from getting his threat back. Any new chips? Yes, actually, Nox. On my pinned message, I have my new speed chip. Where is Assault on the enemy draft? I pre-banned it to Roy because until I'm done 10 RTA games, I can't make my own Assault shell yet. So I'm just keeping it banned for now until I'm done that. He takes the XC first. Interesting. Double speed battle wheel shell. I'm actually thinking about Fury Edge Batsa, but we'll see. I think it's just Messiah here, right? You found one today farming for the event? That's awesome, man. I was not so lucky. Now I'm a speed demon? I'm faster, Nox. I don't know about speed demon. Certainly fast enough, I think, though. Do I go Veronica here? Veronica doesn't seem too bad. What do I want to ban? The XL or the XC? Probably the XC. Honestly, I should have taken low on instead of Veronica. Low on into Plume would have gone hard. You can't even test her? Everyone's banning her? Yeah, she's really oppressive, Batsa. So that makes sense. Oh, you mean in Brawl? Yeah, it's very weird that people aren't letting you have her in Brawl. That sucks, Batsa. Just play Brawl and test Kachi? Yeah, true, actually. The Kachi Awaken should be in there. That's a good point, Jojo. That Messiah just said no. No, indeed. But yeah, I guess I can show Wait, I forgot to finish rolling it, actually. So, I got 2 Ace Batter Shinies the other day, yesterday. Where are they? While farming it, like, in a row. So, a bit of a prelude to forging the shell. Where's Shell Lab? Here it is. Right, I just need to do these 10 matches, and then I can make my Ace Batter. I don't think I finished rolling the one I intended to overwrite, though. Let me double check. No, so I'm gonna have to roll this. But, yeah, we will be getting our, Ace Batter Assault online shortly. Anyway, let's play those 7 games so I can then, make the Assault build. Surely I have some more unusable skins? I mean, I have them, but they're already equipped on things, Jojo, right? Like the Ouroboros that I originally used on Assault, that doesn't have a home right now, but it's shiny. Oh, hey, Nox. I see Nox is sniping, as is tradition. Even though it was probably an accident. Helen on 2 with the Lily. Interesting. Can I snipe if I'm barely mythic? I don't know if that works, Jojo. It might, though. I'm not too far from the bottom of mythic right now. Now, is Nox faster than my Doki? I honestly think he is, but we're gonna try it anyway. Also, I want the Holden because I know he wants it here. Your gear's cooked because of GVG? Fair enough, Jojo. I actually need to do GVG after this. Okay, we see the Sontic coming in. What does he pair with the Sontic? Or actually, he hasn't locked the Sontic yet, sorry. It's still hovering. Okay, there it is, locked in. And Messiah is the last pick. Okay, very interesting. Okay, let's see it. You were trolling a lot trying to see if Vallock is still playable? I would assume it's not, Jojo, but I guess you never know. How did the test go? So Nox is faster than me. Actually, his Messiah is speed-tuned for this. Okay. Let's see. Does he get my skills? He sure does. Rob Messiah needs to show Nox Messiah how to lift. I mean, I'm still gonna die to this, right, Twinkie? He's gonna S3 me again and I'm just dead. Okay, Nox, not a bad comp. I guess I should have just banned the Messiah, to be honest. I don't actually think the Kethos would have been that big a problem. Have I got a new speed chip? I did get a new speed chip. It was this one. All good, Nox. You Face to do with Efra's chip on everyone and locked Palin. My Mia Kethos Loan couldn't strip anything. It's all good, Nox. It's early in the season. But yes, this is my new speed chip. It is acceptable. It's not perfect. It's far from perfect, but it's acceptable. The Archon card is pretty strong, Jojo, for sure. Did I use the guaranteed exclusive thing for that? I did, Teroy. Oh, and Nox with the gift sub. Akno, if you are in the chat, make sure to thank Nox for the random gift sub. Also, Nox is my first sub-gifter in a long time. Thank you, Nox. Alright, we now see the Doki band come out, which makes sense. I did just brutalize him with it a couple times. I actually think XC over Kethos makes sense for me here. And I think we take the Palin lock. I'm gonna have to resort my units, by the way, guys. Minus 20 elo, plus 1 sub, fair trade. Very true, very true. We see Valyrian lock from the other side. Okay. And then Loan shows up. Sure. Not really fast, 380. I mean, hey, that's faster than me, Nox. All right, we see a Plume locked in. No, my turn dot's also 380, Nox. I'm not that fast. Nico says first, a little behind Nikos, but good try. No, I didn't get the Plume debuffs. I did get the low on at least, which is something. I got a 20.8 Nikos.
奴らを叩き潰す雷流の意。
じゃあこれならどう？
処刑のじはあ。
これは弔いの鐘の音よ。
You got 21? No, that's 0.2 faster than me, not. When Fia nerf, she's dumb? Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully soon.
処刑の時間だ。奴らを叩き潰す。竜帝
Just
に
kill?
立つ。
Almost.
これはちょっ
Holden's your favorite character this season? Yeah, this one's very risky though with the Fia, right? No! The defense debuff procced! Oh.
準備できました。
遺言はあるか。
Okay, we're still alive.
まだ耐えられる。規制をせ。マ
You're
ヨ
starting to become a Palin believer? That's good.
目をつぶってなさい。
Fox got new E7 for he's just enjoying a different game right now, right? Because the this RTA is not necessarily the most fun for everyone, which is fair enough.
処刑のくたばれ。
全力で頑張ります。お願いです。助けてください。
I have to proc the Fia again.
奴らをた。せ。はっ。
これはチャンスだよ。
I might as well just proc it now. Please don't kill Holden.
これは弔いの鐘の音。
Okay, we're good.
ピーターさん、こっちはお願いします。
遺言はあるか。 はあ。規制を制す。せ。マヨに。
私
Okay. Hold. Maybe winnable.
準備できま。
処刑の時間だ。 奴らを。せ。はっ。
これはチャンスだよ。じゃあこれならどう？
Okay, I need to reset the Fia if possible.
遺言。
But I'm not gonna make it.
この手。規制を制す。せ。マヨに。
私にめ
Uh,
全力で頑張ります。
処刑の時間だ。
yeah, I'm just not gonna make it. Man. One turn on so many of these ambers. Okay, so I can't S3 here. Alright, thank God that didn't proc.
せ。
これはチャンスだよ。
Please don't proc her. No! Okay, wait, I have the amber back from Palin and XC.
みんな
Winnable?
数字を上げるよ。
Oh, and Holden lived. We're good.
準備できま。
We're good.
遺言はくたばれ。
私に命令す。
Alright, we're good. That was scary. Oh, very scary, guys. Why make it harder match? I don't know, Nox, but I'll take it. Also, am I that guy? So far, so good, alright. I thought I lost, or you thought I lost that, Twinkie? I mean, so did I. It was very close. Very, very close. Yeah, the Ambers are what made it playable. Amber back to being a requirement in the current meta. We've come full circle. Alright, we see the XL takeaway along with the FIA. Makes perfect sense. Asal is just a poor girl. Well, Nox, I'm not letting her out of the ban until I get to play her myself, right? Which is in roughly 6 more matches or 5 more matches. I haven't been keeping perfect track. But until that point, she is stuck where she is now. Honestly, maybe I should have picked Aaron here instead of the Loan or the Sonya. I actually think I have to ban the Messiah here, as Nox showed me earlier. Now, I am outsped again. Even the new speed chip is not doing enough for me. Fast mass, less damage? Yeah, but double mass ult is still scary, Nox. So his XL is fast enough that it will cut with an S2. Yep, so he does it. Makes perfect sense. Alright, so obviously we have to go into the FIA. If I land the taunt here, I'm in great shape, but it had immunity, so not hitting it makes sense, unfortunately for me. Maybe I can stun the Lily? No, I cannot stun the Lily. Alright, let's go ahead and just strip the debuff. Or strip the buffs off of this thing. 265 or 275 speed, you lose a lot of crit damage, like 350% or less. Yep, that is the trade-off, Knots. I think I just go for the FIA here. Can I get to 100 here? I can. And it kills the XL off. Not bad. $350% still. It's not that crazy anymore, Twinkie. Their Messiah is running around with 435% crit damage now, right? So it is a very big drop compared to those. Messiah ban. Very interesting. Wait, someone said GG to me. Oh, okay. Anyway, what are we doing now? So with no Messiah available here, and a Fia and a Kethos on the other team, I am a little unsure of what I want to draft on 4-5 here. He goes for Valyrian, so I'm probably drafting some kind of sustain, like Sonya. Is it just the Sonya low on again? Right now, the Fia has no way to get out of low on taunt. So Sonya low on might be the play. Also, guys, do you think I should reroll my Doki shell for HP? That way I can have close to 60k HP? I think that'd be kind of good, right? Yeah, Sonya Lowen looks pretty good here. Right now, he has no good way to consistently proc XL other than Fia, who will be taunted by Lowen. The Tia is very interesting. I'm not sure it fits his comp here, but let's see it. Okay, he denies me the Lowen. Defense is good on Doki. Yeah, it's not bad, Malone. But I feel like with all the extra damage reduction in the game from, you know, from Chips, from Sentinel, having a really high HP pool just makes that all that more effective, right? I think I opened with the S3 here. I didn't get a single stack except for the counterattack. Nice. Maybe I shouldn't have S3'd there. All I'm doing is giving the Fia more damage. That did hurt a decent amount. He got a time we proc, though obviously it doesn't matter, as this is the Tia's first turn. Man, I hate that interaction. Oh, I hate that interaction so much. Do I even revive the Doki? She's already used everything. She's just gonna die again to the XL. I think I just buff the Ray Mary again and do my best from there. Yeah, this one's looking really cooked. The fact that the Fia got an extra turn from the Equalize is probably going to screw me here. It is definitely going to screw me here. Can I get a stun? No, I cannot.
奴らを叩きつ竜庭園より立つ
成長を感じます。やめて、みんな大丈夫？
Alright, I need an ult here. That's a double that kills multiple things. Will it work? The Fia is gonna proc. The Fortissimo has an insane amount of healing. So if I don't kill things here, I lose. Things have to die. Let's see it. I didn't even get to 100. I have lost. Well, that's not ideal.
準備できました。みんな大丈夫？
Can I get a stun here? Nice.
喜ぶのです。あなたの罪が今浄化されます。
前を見ろ。
成長を感じます。
Gladiator Ray wins these? Maybe, Riggers, maybe. I'm actually not out of it yet, though.
きれいに片付けます。
Can I get a stun here? Nope. I am still in this, though. I'm still holding on.
みんな大丈夫？
Oh, sure, now I get the stun when I don't want it. I didn't want to proc the Fia there. Whatever.
雷流の意。
成長。
The turn cycling is working pretty heavily in my favor right now. I get a double turn here. Okay, I've won the game. Cool.
安らかに眠るのです。罪を許す祝福と喜ぶのです。あなたの罪が今浄化されます。
Not bad, not bad. Maybe try reviving Doki to proc Ray S2. I don't think that was necessary to Roy. I think just keeping those three alive until my opportunity presented itself. Bro is smashing his keyboard. Maybe, Nikos. Maybe. It did look kind of hairy there for a moment. But, you know, double Sonya buffed Ray is still terrifying. All I had to do was outlast the Valyrian ult. I don't think the Tiamat fit his comp, right? I think that's kind of what screwed him in this one, guys. If he had picked something faster, not necessarily high damage, but somewhat tanky and somewhat fast, I think he would have done much better. This is why I'm perma-banning this Raymare. Yep, that's a good strategy, Nox. A Palin ban. Okay. A Palin Assault ban. Hold on, guys. RBGs are that OP? They're eating all the bans. Tia for sure held his comp back. Absolutely worth it. Yep. 100%. Now, what do I do last pick? Aaron's pretty good here, again. But less so into Lilim. Into Lilim, I kind of want the Sonya. Plus, he took the Aaron himself. Okay. I think this calls for... Actually, he has no good way to deal with Plume. Although Lilim ignores Plume debuffs now and can one-shot her, perhaps. I think it's just Sonya, so I can revive whatever he one-shots with Lilim. I think that's the right answer here. Veronica could also have been interesting in this one, but I'm not sure if it's good. You don't play Lily? True, actually. Holden would have been pretty good here, Nox. I could have reset XL and then killed Lilim. That is a good call-out. I didn't think of that. But my Lily is significantly slower than my Doki, Nox. I don't have that many good speed sets, unfortunately. So I don't play too much Lily right now. I think she's like 366 or something.
私のことを呼びました？
Nikos, I did not say that second number. Alright, let's see how fast this stuff is. 85%. This could be Bloodbath, but it also could not be. 360 lilies. So far, Worthek, my 378 Doki has been outsped in more than half my games, so I'm not really too confident in a 366. Unfortunately.
喜ぶのです。あなたの罪が今浄化されます。みんな大丈夫？
Let's see how tanky this is.
庭園より立つ
I didn't even proc Bloodbath because of the Lion Guard. So I can't tell if it's Bloodbath or not. So he does want the Ray one shot, which makes a lot of sense. Does he get it? He does get it. But I do have Sonya coming up literally right now, so that's pretty good. What does he do here? He might S3 the Sonya to get the Lilim to go and try to S2 the Ray. Does S2 with Ray kill? Actually, it'll definitely kill because the XL is going to push it into death range, isn't it? Oh, wait, no. Right, because he targeted the Sonya. Yeah, never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. Although, I'm not going to live to get to do much more, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, I'm just cooked, unfortunately. Stun? No stun? Oh, sure, now I get the stun. Well, let's just keep going with the Ray revives, I guess. Oh, it got a timely proc and the S3 came back. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Can I super cycle back into my S3 with Sonya? I'm not so sure, but I'll do my best. Why am I missing block on the XC? I'm not sure, Nox. Alright, I probably lost the Doki now too, unfortunately. Yep, there she goes. Do I have the chip follow-up attack? I do not, Nox. I do not. Unfortunately, he got enough time leap procs that he's going to be back into his XL ult here. Man, the slumber consistency on Valyrian is pretty rough. Now, I actually don't think I'm 100% out of this yet, guys. It would be nice if he kept stopped getting time weave procs, though. It's cooked. It is rough, for sure. But I should be able to pick up a kill on the Aaron here, I think. That's actually not too bad for me. Now, I have to revive the Ray to pick another target. Alright, she instantly died, but it did let me get out of my Amber. Ooh, I didn't kill the Aaron like I needed to. Okay, never mind, it's cooked. Yeah, he got too many time weave procs for me, unfortunately. Wait. Oh, he has S3. Yeah, I'm cooked. It's also just a comp diff, alright? Lilim doesn't really hit that hard, and he's playing, low damage fast XL. Every time I face Darren, the guy must die no matter what? Maybe, Nox, maybe. How are we doing on our Shell Lab? I need to play 2 more games, and then I can make my Assault, ace batter real quick. Oh, we got Zequiro, okay. One of the, faster players. How many turns does the Archon Shield last? I don't think it has a duration, Troy, but I'm not sure. This is from Record of Ragnarok. Do you like the show? I read the manga, Ore. I just kind of like this OST. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Alright, I think Kethos is better than the XC that I've been taking, so let's go back to Kethos. Then he takes the Raymary, sure. I guess we play the Doki here. We see a Lily with Codex. Okay, squishy Lily. What is coming out with the squishy Lily? Bayonton comes out. Okay, so he's looking for a Messiah on 5 here. Is this where I try out the Dina? Where is she? I haven't gotten to play her yet, so let's try it. And then the last thing I'm going to choose is... Is Solence okay here? Or is it Veronica? Let's try the Salints. My last game of Salints, so I'm not very confident in this 4-5, guys. If I lose this one, it's probably because I should have picked something else here. But I kind of want to try Dina Salints here. Alright, we still see the Messiah come out. Now, all of these guys are double pumpable, right? So that's the play here. He's going to Lily S2 someone up, then he's going to double pump them with Beonton. I think I'm actually the most afraid of Messiah in that scenario, so let's take the Messiah out. Requesting speed, please. The speed of what, Jigsaw? Or are you just asking for speed in general, because I'm afraid I can't provide that to you? He must ban Kethos? Yeah, I know, Nox. Absolutely. Whenever you play Beonton with Lily, you definitely ban Kethos every single time. Alright, he's going for the XC S3. Let's go for the silence here. Alright, we got the silence down, and we're invincible to the next AoE we take. Or is it any attack? Oh, any attack. Okay, so yeah, we're immune for the next attack. This is Dina showcase? Yeah, Dina actually looking kind of good here, guys. You hope they awaken her next. I don't know if that's necessary, alright? Can you play Dina on trash gear? Mine is on a terrible gear set, Riggers. I will actually show you after this if you'd like. We went S3 for fun into Dina passive? Yes, we did. Alright, we have Ray with no cooldown back. The S1's with it, and it just dies. Sure, I guess. That's a strategy. Is Dina 50-50? It's 80% chance, Nox. Alright, not a bad game, but I'll go ahead and show you my my Dina gear, Riggers. It is very, very low quality, but it worked like a charm right there.
冷静な勇気が必要
She's
になる
got, what? 2 purples, 2 blues, 3 blues, 1 green? I'm like 17 speed, 24% defense, right? This is far from my top tier set, Riggers. Why isn't Skater Boy in my playlist? It absolutely is, Jojo. I might need to update the one if it's not showing there, but you've heard it enough times to know that it's in the playlist, brother. So what do you mean by single hit, Noaboko? So yes, you're only immune for a single hit? I think you play it just for me? I mean, hold on, I'll double check for you, but I'm pretty sure it's in here. Because I don't do too much with this one. Yeah, I see it right now, Jojo. It's actually coming up relatively soon, I think. Oh no, never mind, I'm on shuffle. Yeah, her S3 is only single hit though. You like her passive, not her S3? I mean, her S3 didn't do too badly there, guys. I silenced the Lily, I silenced the Bayo. But yeah, if the passive triggers, it's really strong. Well, Ori, what are you pinging me for, bro? I don't see anything from you. Okay, hold on. Are you talking about Dina, Ori? I'm missing some context. You're trying new Dina double swift bulwark on Codex Gigafast as an opener? Oh. I don't think that's nearly as good, personally, as playing the defensive version, but I could see it working, yeah. Her base speed's okay, but she is still an SR base speed. Can you send a funny replay? Sure you can, Ark. But I'm gonna do one more RTA before I do any replays or anything, because I want to unlock this ace batter. Hey, Yuno. A little more than half, unfortunately. Did I roll the blue speed chip? I sure did, and the result is pinned. Oh, what's up, Riggers? Yeah, it's not bad, you know. It's not a super high roll. It's mostly saved by the 20%. It's a very medium roll otherwise. Alright, Theft being a little suspect in a different way than usual. Nice to see the change, Theft. Your opponent probably closed his game after the match? Okay, Ark, I'm looking forward to seeing it. So he takes the Plume away, interestingly enough. Is Plume that good here? I guess it cuts off a Palin angle. So yeah, it's not bad here to take Plume. What is my last pick? Probably just the Sonya. Oh, you a Pendulum fan, Batsa? You and me both? You got full yellow rolls on everything, 15.9. I'm sorry to hear that, you know. That sucks, man. Yeah, if it helps, you know, I made two 15.3 chips in a row. Oh, you don't know them, but my previous playlist started to feel old. Ah, okay. Good to know.
竜庭園より立つ
大したことないわ。
くたばれ
Yeah, Riggers, you had to ban the holding there, brother. A bit rough there. That was absolutely a forced holding ban. But thank you for giving me the final game for unlocking my shell. Actually, before I decide on this, let me go roll the shell and see what I get in the second slot. Because I think if I get a max crit rate in the second slot, I can play Swift Raid. But if I get a max speed, I would rather play Fury Edge. That way I'm guaranteeing that I have the stats I want. So we're going to roll the shell first after I check out the replay from Arc. Swift Raid is still best, you think, Malone? You think it's just straight up the best, regardless? Alright, what do you got for me, Arc? The double bramble? Okay, that's a good start. Kills the Santikov, sure. Double taunt resist, that's not good. Just fast forward to the end, okay. Hey Keenan, nice to see you. We already know what Raymary's about to do to this man. It's looking like a bit of a Raymary showcase. Yep. But let's see, let's see. This is quite a few Raymary procs in a row. Oh, and then he counter terminates, counter stuns, counter terminates, and then counter terminates. Nice. Yeah, that's that's some very high variance right there. 100 speed passive, 100 crit rate, swift rate at okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That's not bad as Sol stats. Not bad pieces, not the best pieces, but pretty good pieces all around too. Okay. This very much looked like an Adept main common game against Ray. Yes. Yes, it did. Adept would be crashing out after that one, and reasonably so. Alright, guys, I will trust you and go for the, So the problem is, Theft, I only have one Crazy Fury piece, but it's already on XL, right? All my other pieces on both Raid and Fury are mid. I checked this earlier because I had the same thought. So, if you guys think Swift Raid is better in an even state, then it's Swift Raid. And more like an Adept game against Ray when he plays against you. True, true. I did have quite a good Bramble rate against Adept usually. You could call me Bach during those games. Alright, let's go ahead and imprint this onto the Assault, and then we'll start rolling it, and then we will hopefully have time for a little more RTA. Wait, Assault's near the top. Bach is King Bramble? Absolutely he is not. He is the Bramble man. Okay, wait. So no, I need to do Swift Battle Swift. There we go. Place. Whoops, not share. Lock. Make it shiny.
どんな信頼にも裏切られるリスクはある。
There we go.
でも
Perfect.
自分が手にした力
Now
だ
we
けは
just have
裏切
to
らない。
reroll.
あん
Let's
た
do
も私
passive
と
2
一緒に
first.
地獄の特訓を始めないかい？
Finally, a Sol showcase. Yes, Nox. People have not seen enough of Sol recently. Manifesting the plus 20. I'd also be okay with a plus 18 crit theft because you gotta keep in mind, red speed on gear is 21 max, right? I don't want a minimum roll penetration though. I'm gonna keep going. And red crit rate is like 12 instead, right? So it's actually pretty high value per second slot to go crit rate over speed if you get a good roll for it. Now that being said, I'd like a high roll. Are we keeping the surge? No. I'm gonna do the surge after this arc, but the second slot is the most important in my opinion, so we're doing it first. I can play with surge for a night if I have to, but the second slot is very, very important, and I have a module box for the third slot. 17 speed. That's probably good enough, right? It's fairly low roll, but Asol's not really speed contesting anything. She just needs to be rotating relatively fast. So I think that's acceptable for now, and we'll look for the attack now. I might come back to this in the future if I have training data to spare, but now the attack percentage is more valuable. It does suck to roll off this natural roll 30 surge though. Like that doesn't feel very good. Alright, we keep getting HP, seems to be a common theme so far. Some attack would be great, preferably, percentage. Wish we could chip out good rolls and save them to transfer. That would be fantastic, Malone. I probably wouldn't bother doing a 30 HP though, even if that were available, because it would likely take a rare resource, and first slot rolls are always the easiest. So while it is a fun thought, I don't think it would apply in this situation. That is not the kind of attack I'm after. Another max HP roll, nice. We've seen a 30, a 28 HP now. Where is the attack of similar value? I think the highest attack we've seen so far is 16, which is far from good enough. HP Merchant, yep, it feels that way, Rune Dies. Or Rune D Eyes if you're from One Piece. Now we got a minimum roll HP. Nice. So, Theft, you probably remember the stream where I rolled like 8k training data for an HP on my slot 1 and I didn't get it? It was for Sonya, I believe. She had a yellow at the time. Now we are doing the same thing, except completely inverted. Instead of getting every attack roll under the sun, we're getting every HP roll. And there's another one. Oh, man. You boxed your speed on the show and got 19. That's awesome, Noah Boca. That's very lucky. Okay, this is good. I definitely take this. And now I go grab my box for the final, hollow damage. Boop, there we go.
ずっと昔医者になりたいと思ったこともあったけど今の仕事も大
Here
差
we
ない
go.
気がしないかい
Max roll. Hey. Yeah, I rolled 2 ace batter shinies within 20 runs, Worthek, yesterday. I don't need to, but I have to. Here we are. Alright, now let's do the gear. Obviously we have to start with the right sides. Crit rate comes first. Do I have a 4-liner crit rate that's any good? This looks decent at first glance because of crit damage. I think I just take the crit damage one, right, guys? Or is the speed more important, do we think? It's between these two for sure. And this one does have attack bonus on it. You think the crit damage is better than the speed? I'm inclined to agree, because Swift Raid I also just don't have that many good pieces for some reason. Swift Raid has never rolled that well for me. So I think this piece probably wins out, but we could always come back to the slot if need be. Well, I think this doesn't need to be considered and just taken. That... I don't think it gets much better than this. Do I want to double crit damage or take one attack bonus, do we think, guys? Do I have a good attack bonus? What the? When did I get that? I'm already at 93 crit. Let's do this slot. Let's do this slot next, because it's just this. And now I just need a swift. I don't need battle will anymore. I do need crit damage. I need to go by crit damage probably, because I only need 2% crit rate, so any crit rate is good. Holy this! What the? Yeah, these pieces write themselves. Oh, no, never mind. I'm screwed by decimals. Alright, screwed by decimals. What am I swapping? Do I have an alternative to this piece? Let's see. I could do this. Do I have a battle will replacement for this piece? Both of them have fairly high crit rate. So I can drop crit rate entirely here. I don't need any crit rate. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't run this piece. It's only a 2 matrix. Looks like I rolled... Man. This is looking a bit tough. The right yellow crit rate piece? Yeah, I guess it's just this changes now. That's a good call, Riggers. I still need some crit rate from it, though. This isn't bad. How does that look, guys? I think that's probably good enough, right? This doesn't look too shabby. She's not super fast by any means, but I think these stats are probably acceptable. Not looking too shabby. Same speed as yours. Yep, good point. We have the same speed. But yeah, not a bad one. Like this, it sucks this rolled into defense bonus a little bit, but you know, 4-liner, solid stats, good 4-liner, not a bad 3-liner, good 4-liner, good 4-liner, good 4-liner. Can I make her faster? I could, Andy, but I'd be sacrificing damage most likely for that, because I don't have a lot of pieces with all 3 of crit damage, speed, and rate in these 2 slots available. Just keep everything and make her faster. I know you have red... Ah, okay, yes. Do I have a crit damage imprint? Yes. I have crit damage on my first slot. And it's also got the 20% buff, but it's a low roll. This definitely does help, though, Riggers. If you don't have this, that's probably the difference. But yeah, I think this is playable, guys. It looks pretty good to me. So I don't need to keep banning her. I can try her for a couple games now. You got the same red chip in 19.2% attack bonus with no exclusive, and you felt nothing because you don't have Bramble chip. I mean, it works with a lot more than just Bramble chip, right, Andy? Just getting an extra, 10% crit damage or whatever it is you rolled, is very valuable even on your bruisers. So even if you don't feel it, it is definitely impactful. Am I joining the Ray-Ban crew to try Assault? I think I am. This is the Palin banner. Okay. I think I just take them both. Screw it. It looks like yours smooth. Yeah, I wish ours rolled better, but, it's not too bad, right? You have the time rate chip with XL together, so you're always having skills. It's so busted. Yeah, that sounds very good, Jumpman. Very, very good. Alright, rather than a Doki lock, I think I just take Sonya XL in this situation. Alright, we see the Plume locked in. That is true, I don't have much of in the way of a cleanser right now. And then Lilum, okay. Is this just a Sontic angle? My Bloodbath Sontic wouldn't do too bad here. Aaron? Yeah, true. Aaron's not bad here as well. You have 7 mythic components, but none are yellow? Do you mean red smooth? Because mythic components have a base roll of yellow? Okay, this is slow plume. Oh, with forced bulwark. This is a weird, very weird play. This is the forced bulwark guy from last season keeping some relic. Ah, okay. That's cool. You'll S1 for block? That makes sense, Nox. Alright, so it went on the Lion's Guard target. Ow. You're scared of feel when you play XC? Yeah, I think that's fair. I banned Kethos though, Andy. Your XC scammed? Yeah, maybe, Nox. missed the crit! I would have ambered her right there!
この程度か。はっ。代償は払ってもらうぞ。命をかけて誓いを全うする。
Please don't 8 stack. Oh. Oh, I'm screwed. Is my Aaron on Bloodbath? Yes, it is.
規制を制す。雷流の意。マヨに。
Actually, I guess I should just be trying to kill the Lilim, huh?
心配しないで。私が守りますから。
この程度か。
せ
やせ。
Not bad.
命令を待機する。
Nice Bramble, thank you. Oh, you mean the yellow, the defensive chip smooth, my bad. Yeah, I had to selector one myself because that is also the one I'm lacking the most of. If you take a look here, you see I have a decent balance with, you know, I selected some blues, I had to selector this, and I've gotten a couple reds and greens. But yeah, the Bramble's kind of funny, guys. That happened to me today. I wasn't very happy. So the chance of Plume getting Brambled is actually incredibly high, Andy, even with just the chip, right? Because she's hitting everybody. Show my speed chip? Yeah, sure, Prey. But yeah, I can show my errand for you in a second, Daclord. Or I guess I can do it now that I've shown the chip. It's actually kind of mid-roll Prey, but it's definitely far better than what I was using before. What does the yellow chip give? So there's 4 options smooth. I can show you mine. Mine gives defense bonus, PvP damage reduction, basic attack damage boost, which is S1 damage boost, and then flat defense. They gotta remove the set effects on chips? Yeah, I think without the 20%, Andy, this system would be so much better. But this is what we got, so... Oh, you mean the time we Bramble follow-up? Yeah, that's fair as well. But yeah, I personally just like the 20% variance, right? Like, that's my biggest gripe with the chips. The fact that you just can get so screwed by never hitting 20% on the right chip feels terrible. Also, how have we climbed? Okay, we're up to top 20 now. Not a bad little climb. We started off in like 60th or something. But I'm probably just playing one more, guys. And then I have some TFT to play because it's new set time. So, you know how that goes. Is the 70 FAC enough for Aaron? So, Slickster, after he takes a couple turns, he's up to 110 because of Gaze, right? You used the new 5 exclusive thing on that speed? Yes, I pitied the speed chip, right? That I did. You'll go for something like that stat line? Sounds good, Slick. Am I working on Gladiator or Archon next? That's a tough one, Andy. I personally am going for Archon next. And the reason is, end of season, for the last 3 seasons, has turned into a CC fest every single time, right? And frankly, I haven't performed very well in that situation. So I want Archon available, just so I can combat that if it comes to pass again. But you think it's really good because you always get F-Res from Blue Chip and Archon gives F-Res with BB will likely be higher F-Res than low Catholic, etc. Oh yeah, of course, Andy, of course. That's a very good point. Okay, so far, I think the weakness of the comp that the enemy has picked, because he won't get follow-ups from Valyrian, is actually going to be double sustain. So we're just going to take the Ling here and ban the Kethos. And no chip gives FAC? There is one. Yes. Or there's two, right? There's two with FAC on it, or just one? Regardless, there is an option, but there is no card like Archon that gives FAC. Right? So you can't offset that. Alright, obviously the game gets over if XC dies. So we're playing Stack the XC until the Valyrian is out of skills. That's the play here. You like Warden a lot too? Warden is the Lighthouse one, right, Andy? With the 3-turn cooldown? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not as big on that one. Maybe maybe you can showcase that one for me if you work on it. I don't think it's going to be very high prio for me. But it has some potential, right? For sure. You get a gut feeling China UC will spam Warden on their OP defense scalers on a turn meter tower. Maybe. That is possible. That just sounds like the hardest thing. It definitely sounds really annoying to deal with, for sure. Alright, so he's going pretty hard into the Ling, who immediately brambles to heal herself. That's kind of funny. Alright, he got a time weave proc on his field. And we're down with one Valyrian turn already, only one more to go. Can we have a buff remover that doesn't trigger shell effects sometime soon? What do you mean by that, Smooth? Are you asking for a Dispel unit that doesn't proc passives? Because I have one for you. Okay, so we're coming out of the Valyrian turn here. Also, Threat just wore off, and he doesn't have it back unless he gets a time weave proc. The 80 turn 2 mirrors are back. I should start winning this one soon, Hizzy, if you just give me a second. Dispel doesn't proc shells or enemy passives would be dope. Yeah, so right now the only thing close to that is actually Born. Alright, I guess we're just hitting this for now. Almost die. Assault didn't even get to play once? No, no, she did not, Teroy. People just banned her.
まばたき元気はい
But yeah, the closest thing we have to that right now is Born, who ignores all passives.
Mania. 準備できました
That's only one on the Doki, right? Yeah, it's only one on the Doki. Let's give her a second.
心配しないで私が守りますから
His Fia didn't hit very hard. Well, you gotta keep in mind that, I do have Sonya buffs and a lot of HP on this team, right? But yeah, Smooth, the closest thing to what you're asking for in the game right now is Born. He doesn't ignore shells, but he doesn't proc most shells either. But yeah, Nox, I have 2 Sonya buffs on my XC, and I also have 3 HP scalers, right? Everyone is like... I think my Doki's 54k HP, Sonya's 60k, Ling Lo is probably something similar, right? Yeah, 53 on the Doki. I forgot what Ling looked like with her thing for a second, but yeah, 60k here. Can we ask for Born buff plus 5 speed? I am down for a Born buff. I was kind of surprised he didn't get one in the last balance patch. I'd play him myself, right? If he got a couple... He doesn't need plus 5 speed. You can give him plus 3 speed. I think. And maybe a bit more base HP. And then I think he's in a pretty good spot. Anyway, guys, that's it from me tonight. I will not be streaming tomorrow, unfortunately, as I'm visiting family a couple hours away. But I will see you guys again on Sunday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Let me see if there's anyone here for me to raid. We got City Boy Z, started 30 minutes ago. So we're going to be sending you guys off to Z and see... I know Bach is streaming, but he's doing E7 Nox, so we're going to send you to Z. If you want to go watch Bach, feel free. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, Yi Mayan. Unfortunately, we are just leaving, but nice to see you first time chatter.